Will artificial intelligence replace engineers? Let's not waste our time. The answer is no. But will an engineer using AI replace an engineer who doesn't? The answer is a definite yes. This isn't about fear. It's about a fundamental shift in what it means to be a great engineer. For years, your value was tied to how well you could translate an idea into code. But now, AI can write incredible code. It's like a calculator for code. And just like we don't pay mathematicians to do long division by hand, soon companies won't pay a premium for engineers who only write code. They will pay a massive premium for engineers who know which problems are worth solving. The ones who can think, strategize, and lead. Hi, I am Vinay Bansal, working as an engineering manager at Google. I've also been a senior engineering manager at other top companies. I've conducted hundreds of interviews and mentored thousands of engineers, and I can tell you that this shift is already happening. In this video, I'm giving you the 5 core skills that make an engineer irreplaceable. Master these and you won't just survive the age of AI, you will lead it. So let's get started. The first irreplaceable skill is product sense. AI is a great tool for execution. You can give it a well-defined task and it will generate the code. But it cannot tell you which code is worth building in the first place. That's product sense. It's a deep understanding of the why behind the what. It's knowing the user, the market, and the business so well that you can identify the most impactful problems to solve. AI can't do this not because it lacks context, meaning that even if AI is provided with a lot of context, it still can't do that well. It doesn't understand human psychology, market dynamics, or the subtle frustration of a user. It can answer a question, but it can't figure out which questions to ask. Think about it. A junior engineer sees a task, add a new button to checkout page, they add the button. An engineer with great product sense would ask, why are we adding this button? What user problem does this solve? Will this actually increase conversion or just add clutter? Is there a better way to solve the underlying problem? They are thinking about the business impact, not just code implementation. That's a skill that only becomes more valuable as AI handles the simple how part. Skill number 2 is system level thinking. AI is fantastic at micro optimizations. It can refactor a function to be 10 times faster. It can write a perfect unit test for a single component. But it cannot design a complex, scalable, and maintainable architecture from the ground up. System level thinking is the ability to see the entire chessboard. It's the understanding of how all the different parts of a system, like the front end, the back end, the database, the API, and the caching layer, all interact with each other. More importantly, it's about understanding the trade-offs. Should we use a monolithic architecture for speed of development or microservices for scalability? Should we choose this new database for its performance or stick with the older one because the team already knows it well? AI can't think like that. AI fails at this because it can't grasp the long-term consequences or abstract business constraints. It can optimize a part, but it can't design a coherent whole. It doesn't understand that the perfect technical solution might be the wrong choice because of team skill set, budget, or deadlines. The ability to make these high-level architectural judgments is what separates a coder from an architect, and no AI can bridge that gap. The third skill is one of my favorites: creative problem finding. For your entire career, you have been rewarded for being a brilliant problem solver. A ticket comes in, you find a solution, you close the ticket. That's changing. AI is becoming a brilliant problem solver. Your new job is to become a brilliant problem finder. This means stepping away from the well-defined tickets and getting into the fog. It's identifying the ambiguous, unknown issues that are holding the business back. It's being the engineer who notices that customer complaints have a hidden pattern and discovers a flaw in the payment processing logic that no one else saw. It's being the engineer who realizes that the reason 5 different teams are shipping features slowly is because they are all secretly blocked by the same convoluted legacy system. AI cannot do this. See, AI needs a clear prompt. It needs a well-defined problem to solve. It cannot operate in ambiguity. It can't connect the dots from customer feedback, business goals, and technical debt to frame a problem that nobody had a name for. If AI is a tool that solves problem, you become irreplaceable when you are the one who finds and defines the problems worth solving. Skill number 4, high stakes communication and empathy. This is the human interface of engineering and it's something AI can't touch. I am talking about the ability to navigate a complex disagreement between two senior engineers with strong opposing opinions. It's about negotiating with a product manager to reduce the scope of a project that is clearly headed for failure without destroying the relationship. It's about building deep trust with the stakeholders so that when you say, we need to delay this launch to fix a critical security issue, they believe you without hesitation. AI can generate a perfectly worded email, but it can't build a rapport. It can't read the room, understand subtle non-verbal cues, or show genuine empathy for a stressed out colleague. It lacks the emotional intelligence that is critical for influencing people and making complex projects happen. These human-to-human interactions are often where the most important work gets done. Your technical skills get you a seat at the table, but your ability to communicate, negotiate, and lead determines your impact. Now, many of these people skills are central to engineering manager role. I've actually created a separate detailed video on how AI is changing that role specifically. If you're a manager or aspiring to be one, check out that video. Finally, the 5th irreplaceable skill is being a talent multiplier. In the old world, a 10x engineer was someone who could produce 10 times more code than their peers. In the new world, a 10x engineer is someone who can make 10 other engineers around them better. This is the skill of mentorship and coaching. It's about elevating the entire team. It's a senior engineer whose code reviews don't just point out errors, but teach fundamental principles that make the junior engineer a better thinker. It's the tech lead who during an architectural discussion doesn't just give the answers, but ask the right questions to guide the team to the best solution themselves. AI can give feedback on code. It can act like a linter on steroids, but it cannot truly mentor. It doesn't know a junior engineer's career goals. It doesn't understand that they are struggling with confidence after a recent mistake. It can't provide the tailored, empathetic guidance needed to unlock someone's true potential. When you make others better, your value is no longer just what you produce, it's what you enable the entire organization to produce. That is the ultimate form of leverage, and it's uniquely human. Okay, so the fundamental message is this. Stop defining your value by the ability to produce code. That's a race against a machine you will eventually lose. Instead, see yourself as a strategic problem solver who uses code and AI as a tool to achieve business outcomes. Your goal is not to be faster than AI. Your goal is to be the one telling the AI what to do. That is how you become and remain irreplaceable. If this was helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.